going to yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, actually, this year has been like a self discovery kind of thing for me. It's time to go. It's a beautiful place.
Hi, and welcome to the show. Again, we thank God that you can watch the show, whether it's in your living room, your kitchen, your bedroom, any area that's in your house. We're just excited to bring you D.A.P Ministry Presents because we hope we have been bringing some informative information to you. Also, we're still in the recovery mode. We're still rebuilding. We're still thanking God for the volunteers that come every year and help not only with our churches, but also with our citizens and members home. It's always a blessing. We have with us today our co-host, the Reverend Darrell Smith, pastor of Pilgrim Progress Missionary Baptist Church, and also radio personality D.K. Smith, 9:40 a.m. on your radio dial, and he does something that's peculiar.
From 3 to 7 p.m., I'll take you home in style with a smile.
Yeah, and you need that driving around our streets that are so bumpy. But I also say he has a finger on the pulse of what's taking place in the city, and so I think you have some announcements for us, some information for us?
Yeah, I'm going to go chronological order. Go past, present, and then future. How you like that?
Do it any way you can do it.
All right. You said earlier about the fact that the volunteers are coming. We want to thank those who came from the Lutheran youth. Like 6,000 Lutheran youth were here last week, and they really cleaned up the city. They cleaned up uptown, especially in my area, and I just want to commend those who came out because I also am involved with the neighborhood association, and one of the projects we was trying to do was get some of these vacant lots and some of these areas, blighted houses, clean, and lo and behold, the prayers were answered when we looked and saw all these young people out there, and I mean, they didn't just clean up, they got rid of a whole lot. There was one area that was on Doleo Street, and the mound in back of the yard was like so high. And I looked at it the other day, and it's gone. They provided dumpsters, they provided materials that was needed, they cleaned, and they kept all the things done. And all I'm asking is that we keep it clean. You know,
right.
We
do the other part. Do your part.
Do your part. Do your part. So that was passed. President, I want to let you know that there's a eatery. And you know I like to eat.
You like to eat.
I like to eat called Cafe Du Monde. And
it's Cafe Dauphine.
Dauphine, yeah, when I get to Du Monde.
Are you thinking about beignets?
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. But I'm thinking French Quarter too, but this is in the Gentile area.
No, that's in the
Lower Ninth Ward. Oh, I'm way off. Yeah, okay. Well, you've been there, huh?
You're really hungry.
Yeah. But I'm looking at the menu and just describing the fact that they have appetizers, soup, salads, and po' boys, sandwiches, and everything. And they're located at 5229 Dauphine Street, and the number is 309-6391. And I love to say for those who have internet access, they can check out cafedauphinenola.com. That's the website. And we want to thank Mr. Henry for giving us that information.
That was Miss Henry.
Oh, Miss Henry, okay. Hey, Miss Henry, yeah. I'll come down there and get a plate. Thank you very much. Now, speaking of, that's present because they're open, and come visit them. And also coming up is the fall 2012 registration for the Union Baptist College and Theological Seminary, and it's going to be at the E.J. Thompson Senior Multi-Purpose Center, which is located at 626 South Galvin Street. And Wednesday, August 29th, from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. Thursday, August 30th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Friday, August the 31st, from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. And the faculty will be meeting in September. All classes will begin for the day division September the 12th at 8 a.m. and the evening division classes begin at 6 p.m. And for additional information, they could contact the registrar, Dr. Helen McMurray, at 504-525-0580. That's 525-0580. Or they could email unionseminary@bellsouth.net. And Dr. Robert Turner Sr. is the president. Dr. Kenneth McDowell is the academic dean. And Reverend Willie Williams is one of the professors.
Yeah, man, you got all that in.
Oh, yeah. I always like to acknowledge the president and, of course,
he's a good friend of ours.
And everything. Speaking of friends, I believe you have some friends.
I have some friends, but you want to introduce my guest since you haven't been here in a while.
Yeah, I've been on vacation. Yeah. I want to introduce, and I hope they don't mind me going with the first name, Brother Willie.
Wilbert.
See, that's because I didn't do the last. I forgot the last name. Brother Willie Wilbert and Cynthia. Doleo. Yeah. Yes. So, and not only do they look nice, I believe they sound nice.
All right. You're going to talk about what they do.
Yeah. So tell us what you do. Ladies first?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I am a music teacher here in New Orleans. I've taught at many of the schools in New Orleans, worked with New Orleans Public Schools, the Recovery School District, and now Audubon Charter School, and with the piano school, where we have students from age 5 up, and anyone that wants to learn to play the piano, we encourage them. It's never too late. You can learn to play the piano. We're in the Gentilly area, right by Dillard University. And just call 288-2525, and you can get started playing piano whenever you like.
Now I got to ask you before I go to Wilbert, is piano playing a cultural thing here in New Orleans, or because we have some well-known piano players?
Music is a cultural thing here in New Orleans. And see, my mother was a piano teacher, and she taught me piano, but then you go to another instrument. But piano usually is that basic start instrument. And once you learn piano, then you can learn anything else from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, New Orleans is a music city, so.
That keyboard, I tell you, make me say do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Now you're going with the solfege now.
Brother Wilbert Walker.
Well, yeah, I've been blessed to have worked with and been around some really strong, positive folks since I've been here, Reverend Williams, including yourself. But recently I've been singing over at St. Augustine Church.
Did I forget about St. Augustine?
Yeah, she did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't. I knew Will was going to pick it up.
And it's been a beautiful experience for me because, as you guys know, I'm on a little journey this year by myself alone, and they've become my family. And anybody that's visiting the city on a Sunday morning should go and hear this choir sing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a lot of love over there. And Cynthia didn't say it, but she's a fantastic, and I mean a fantastic, horn player. And I've just been blessed to be able to work with her and her sister Carol, the director of the choir, who's a fabulous piano player. We're talking about piano player.
The importance of that.
Oh wow, it's a beautiful thing. And one more thing I'd like to say while I got the floor is that I'm going to be leaving New Orleans to pursue the second half of my walk of life with my family. And I just want to thank St. Aug and Cynthia and you guys for showing me the love that you've shown me. Because I was here, in 2009, I believe. And you guys are the same wonderful guys that you were then now, so thank you.
Well, I can say this because personally, Wilbert has been to our church, True Love Missionary Baptist Church, and sung solos for us. Went to Plymouth Rock Missionary Baptist Church with Pastor Reverend Daniels and sung solos. And I told him, before he leaves, he got to come back to the church. And now he already does solos at St. Aug Church, and so.
Yeah, he had them on their feet last Sunday.
I heard about it. I heard about
check
it.
YouTube videos, you'll find St. Augustine soulful voices.
Yeah.
Will is hot.
Yeah.
And humble too.
I have to say, yes, he does crossover too. In other words, he does gospel, rhythm and blues,
standards.
And look, we're going to get opportunity to hear him and play a little bit later in the show, but. just to encourage you, keep on singing, because somebody likened him to the velvet frog. Is that right? Say he's so smooth.
I'll take that as a compliment anyway.
He said, they said he's so smooth.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, we continue to work with Artist Corps New Orleans, which is a group that brings in music teachers to the schools of New Orleans, and they provide actual musicians, and we'll put them in the schools as teachers, and they're continuing their work to make sure that the music in New Orleans always continues, and children in the city must have music.
Go ahead. What, Cynthia? I have to go back to the legacy and the culture of this city. I think New Orleans is known as being the founder or the birthplace of jazz.
Yes, indeed.
And so that's why our young people, need to be cultivated at a young age to know that they're holding up a tradition, a long-lasting tradition. You had something. I didn't want to stop.
No, I was just going to say, because here we have a music teacher and a singer, and I was just going to say, in which regards, I guess, with the overlap and everything, some musicians, that's all they do is just play music. Then some singers, that's all they do is sing. But I think it's a good gift if you have a musician that can sing, if I say that right.
Oh, you said it right.
Yeah.
Because Cynthia has a beautiful voice.
Oh, well, hey, that's what I'm
part
talking
of the St. Augustine Soulful Voices.
Okay.
Beautiful voice.
And that's what I'm saying, because some of us can't sing.
Some of us solo.
Some of us sing solo.
Here it comes.
Solo, you can't hear me. And, I used to play a trumpet like you used to play the trumpet.
He used to play trumpet.
But I have to tell this story. I hate to say it like this. The last day of high school, I went to Walter L. Corn High School, and Professor Solomon Spencer, we used to call him Fess. And when the last day of school came, Fess said, "Smith, when you graduate, sell your horn."
Oh, wrong for that.
So I played third trumpet for 3 years, so I really didn't advance like I should have or could have.
Did you sell your horn?
I won't talk about it.
Well, we just celebrated the 50th anniversary for Mr. Lloyd L. Harris.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And Lloyd Harris taught me in junior high school, along with all of my sisters and so many people.
That's why I know your name.
Wonderful, wonderful celebration. Yeah. And he spent 50 years of his life giving to the children of New Orleans and Slidell and everywhere else. And that music kept us going. And he's got many of us that are now music teachers, musicians, continuing that music legacy.
I share in that alumni where Lloyd Harris taught me at Lawless
really?
Junior High.
That's where he taught me at Lawless Junior High.
Yeah.
And then we went on to McDonough 35.
Yep,
Awesome educator.
We remember when he left us.
Yes. How you like that?
Remember when he left us? Yes,
yeah, well, we love Lloyd Harris, and he's still teaching the children still at Hines Elementary now.
He was instrumental in some of the local bands. Chocolate Milk.
Yes, that's correct.
I think the first girl band.
That's correct.
Wow.
You never know what Lloyd's going to do.
And going back,
teaching the children.
Going back, I recall we had, everything's digital now, but we had a court and we had a song by Lloyd Harris. I remember that at the station, WYOD. Okay. He did a song. I can't think of it right now, but yeah, he did a song.
Yeah, but he was the starting person with Chocolate Milk.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Chocolate Milk played at my homecoming, high school, when high school things like that. So
I knew some of the guys in the band that came from Lawless.
Well, now see, the thing about that music too is that when we were in the bands, there was no children on the street. They were too busy practicing and learning music.
We were really serious about it, because I remember going. He stayed in a little night ward at one time. Had his studio at his house. He used to go to the studio and practice. You know, you go take private lessons and everything like. So yeah, he's instrumental, but he didn't tell me to sell my horn.
Well, I know
so you can play a little bit.
Yes, in fact, I played my horn at his celebration, and it was a wonderful celebration. Down at the Crystal Palace, and they did a wonderful job.
I had a previous engagement. My mother and father's 60-year anniversary.
Oh, well, that's important.
On that same day, I couldn't make it. I really wanted to go and share.
Well, you can get a video of it, so it was wonderful.
That's great. I'll be looking for that.
Now, you teach music.
Yes, I do.
Can you teach someone to sing?
Well, no, but I can encourage them. I can encourage them to if you're serious about it, to work at it, and to find somebody like a Lloyd Harris, somebody that, because if you've got it, they'll see the talent, then they'll develop your work ethic, and then they'll give you the skills and the tools to put you in a place where you can succeed, and then maybe you can be a voice coach, or you can go out and inspire somebody else. That's how it goes. It's one pulling the other along, and you know, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing in this town.
Well, talk a little bit about the history of why you got involved with music, because you're no stranger to music,
no,
is that right?
No, I've sung all my life. You know, you sing, but in college, you know, I was on the male chorus and the choir, and my choir director would always say, "You got this."